The date is May 29th, 1453. For over 1,000 years the walls of Constantinople had never fallen. They were the shield of Christendom, the guardian of the Roman legacy. Emperors, sultans and khans had all broken their armies against these stones, but on this day, the stones broke. In just 53 days, a 21-year-old sultan named Mehmed II didn't just conquer a city, he ended the Middle Ages. This is just a story of a siege. This is the story of how the ancient world died and how a new superpower was born from its ashes. To understand the fall, you have to understand what was at stake. By the 15th century, the once mighty Byzantine Empire, the successor to ancient Rome, was a ghost. It had been reduced to just the city of Constantinople itself, parts of mainland Greece, and a few scattered islands. Ruling this fading shadow was Emperor Constantine IV. He bore the name of the city's founder, Constantine the Great. Fate, it seems, has a sense of irony. The first Constantine built the city, the 11th would die defending it. But outside the walls, a storm was gathering. The Ottoman Turks, rising from Anatolia, had already swallowed much of the Balkans and Eastern Europe, and in 1451 a new sultan took the throne with a singular obsession. Mehmed II was only 19 when he ascended. His rivals mocked him, Europe underestimated him, but Mehmed had a weapon they didn't expect: modern artillery. In early April 1453, Mehmed arrived at the gates of Constantinople. He didn't just knock, he unleashed hell. For weeks, massive cannons, some reportedly 27 feet long, pounded the Theodosian Walls, but the Romans were stubborn. Every night, as the dust settled, the citizens repaired the breaches. The siege dragged on. 7 weeks of hunger, fear, and blood. Mehmed needed a breakthrough, and this is where he did the impossible. The city's harbour, the Golden Horn, was blocked by a massive chain. Mehmed couldn't sail past it, so he went around it. In a single night, his engineers built a road of greased logs over a steep hill. They physically dragged 70 warships over land and dropped them into the harbour behind the enemy lines. When the Byzantine defenders woke up the next morning and saw Ottoman ships in their safe harbour, they knew the end was near. May 29th, 1453. The final assault. Wave after wave of Ottoman infantry crashed against the weakened walls. The defenders, exhausted and outnumbered, fought for every inch of stone. Then, disaster. A small gate, the Kirka Porta, was left unlocked or perhaps forced open. The Ottoman elite troops, the Janissaries, poured through. The cry went up: "The city is taken." In the chaos, Constantine XI did not flee. Historical accounts say he tore off his imperial ornaments to fight as a common soldier. He was last seen charging into the sea of enemies. He was never seen again. He fell with his city. By the afternoon, the blood had stopped flowing. Mehmed II rode through the streets of his new capital. He went straight to the great cathedral of Hagia Sophia. It was immediately reconsecrated. The cross came down. The crescent went up. It became a mosque. Constantinople was no more. Istanbul was born. This victory wasn't just a conquest. It was the launchpad for an empire that would dominate the Middle East, North Africa, and Eastern Europe for the next 600 years. The Romans were gone. The age of the Ottomans had begun.